today's Diecast review, we got another awesome Darlington Throwback, and check out those gold leaf freaking numbers, bro. This is one hot rod. Here is Ross Chastain's 2020 Darlington Camaro. Hell, daddy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Holy cow, folks, we got one of the coolest Darlington throwbacks from 2020 and one of the most detailed, in my opinion, creative diecast we have seen in the Gen 6 era, fellas. This one has gold foil numbers. Look, you know me how I feel about chrome and reflection on the paint scheme. This is the detail that should have been put on that Denny Hamlin 2019 Darlington throwback. Instead, they put some flat, stale, silver-looking number. No, that's BS. Now, this is how a reflection number should be on a freaking diecast. Gold, leaf, foil, whatever you want to call it. It is, oh my god, this is such a cool diecast, man. And, you know, with Dale Jr., you know, the Dirty Mo Media sponsorship, Ross Chastain, Spire Motorsports. I mean, there is so many, like, interesting parties involved. And I want to say this is a Dale Sr. throwback, if I am mistaken. It's one of his earlier cars. Could be wrong on that, but without further ado, let's go and get this 2020 diecast right out of a 2017 box. Alrighty, folks, brand new out of that good old box. I know I said 2017 generic box. It's actually 2019. I forgot. They're almost identical, but, you know, it is what it is. So anyways, getting this diecast out of the box and to be able to really like capture and kind of just soak it in that beautiful gold leaf foil design. So, I mean, you can see how reflective it is. I mean, this is the level of quality every freaking diecast should have, is this amount of detail. Look, this diecast called for it, and guess what? They finally got it put on the car. Now, you can feel a little bit of texture, not too much, but a little bit of a texture. This was probably stamped on. But I love when Lionel does this, when they use their special reflective decals. You know, sometimes I've even seen them have decals that are actually like metallic, like the Alex Bowman car. The car shot blue, right? But the silver on that diecast is reflective. So it's a really interesting car to wrap. And if you want to get this car, last time I checked, this one was in stock. So if you haven't picked up this diecast, remember, it is a Spire Motorsports car. I have no clue how many they made of this car. The Advent Health car and the Watermelon car, both of those freaking diecast dried up. So if they don't overproduce this car, you're going to wish you had it. So this is a really, really cool paint scheme. I would absolutely freaking recommend it. And if you want to get free shipping when you get some diecast, those 2021s right around the corner. Both scales, 164 and 124. Make sure to use that promo code DIECASTBuffet. Link down below over there at Circle B Diecast or Plan B Sales. Get free shipping, fellas. Any order, $20 or more. Let's go over to the nose of the car. There ain't no hood decal, but that's okay. Got the 77 here now. Let's kind of zoom in on this 77. This is what the diecast could have looked like, okay? So you see the 77, reflective, beautiful, how it should be. You see that right down there? That's kind of like the New Orleans Saints gold. It doesn't look bad, but I mean, when you look at the difference, there is a gigantic difference. This is that 2019 Denny Hamlin car, and this is how it should have looked. So, this proves that Lionel is capable of doing it. So, there's no excuse why they couldn't do it to that 2019 one. You got Spire Motorsports there, 3M, Lincoln Welder, Sunoco, Camaro ZL1, and over to the right side of this paint scheme. So, this is like a mid-70s, late 70s stock car vibes to it. Got the retro striping. I could imagine this being on more like a 76 Monte Carlo or something. I could really see some chrome bumpers on this bad boy, just really like digging at Darlington, Some big old, boxy, gnarly looking stock car. I think that'd be freaking fantastic. Obviously the B post has only got the SEM logo. But one thing that's really interesting is there's no Ross Chastain logos on this car. Now, I have no clue. I have no clue why they did this. Was there a conflict of interest? I mean, at the time, Chastain was a Chevrolet driver. This is a Chevrolet car. He drove for Spire Motorsports in 2020. He drives for Ganassi in 21. They have like a partial connection together. I truly don't understand why this wasn't put on the diecast. I have no clue. Because think about it. Yes, you have the Chastain logo right here. There's none on the driver's side windows, which, I mean, maybe that's supposed to be like that for the paint scheme. But it makes no sense that it's not on the freaking box. It makes absolutely no sense unless, Dale Jr. himself or whoever said, hey, maybe it would look a little bit cooler if we went with the generic box. I disagree. I think what they should have done with this, since he was, helping the sponsor for this, what I would like to see is a custom promo box, right? Maybe you could put, like, half of the box have, like, the paint scheme of the original car, and the other half have the modern-day equivalent to it, and you could have maybe, like, Chastain's face in one corner, kind of faded, and then have, if it's an Earnhardt throwback, I think it is, you could have it in the other corner. If it isn't, please let me know in the comment section, but you get what I'm trying to say. You can make almost like a movie poster look to it with that 164 box. Look, and people who say, oh, they can't do it, they can. Promise you. Go look at the 2000s NASCAR Diecast boxes. Go look at the 2009 ones. There is so much God-given detail for them. You would be shocked. They absolutely can do it. And I will say, those 2021 boxes, I am not too much of a fan of them. But the Diecast, I am so excited to get those freaking things reviewed. And speaking of which, Plan B Sales actually helped sponsor this car too. So it's really cool, That is the best place to get NASCAR Diecast, cheapest prices you can get. ZL1 Camaro 1LE, you get the 77 right there, black spoiler. Over here to the right side of this diecast, and unfortunately it looks like the right front decal is a little pushed up here. And one thing I love so much about it is that if you get the 77 at a certain angle, it looks really dark, right? But once you get that light to it in the studio, look at that reflection, my dude. Holy cow, is that beautiful. Love that. So unfortunately, that decal's a little bit, kind of high riding there. Go over to the roof of the diecast and just look at this. I mean, the transition with that beautiful gold. I mean, think about your diecast stop motion and seeing this reflection on the racetrack. Such a cool freaking paint scheme, my dude. I'm so glad they freaking did this. And yes, you can feel a little bit of a bump, a little bit of a texture. Again, they might have decaled the whole car and they stamped these on here. I have no clue what they did. But I tell you what, they did a fantastic job, right? I got the Cup Series logo, got the bow tie right there, got the black roof rails right there. I love how the stripe kind of cuts in, goes all the way up, and this is probably where you would see the back end of the car taper off if it was the, let's say it's a 76, Monte Carlo or something. You would probably see this go alongside the roof lines as well, which I think would be pretty cool. Got Chastain right there on the back window, and Plan B Sales once again on the deck lid. So the whole paint scheme concept is just a, a good snow white car, a very bright, potent red, a dark blue, very kind of patriotic in a lot of ways, but you have this gold trim number 77 with that vintage 70s font. My goodness, man. Talk about a freaking hot rod. And just seeing this car turn laps at Darlington, man. Holy freaking cow. I don't know how many they're going to make of this paint scheme. I truly don't. I'm puzzled. Is this going to be an overproduced car, or is this going to be an underproduced car? The Advent Health car dried up like the year of the flood. The Melon Man car is drying up significantly. This one I'm up in the air about, because with Dale Jr., sponsoring it, I don't know. I imagine they're going to make enough of them, but something tells me this is not going to get an authentic release. So the only way you could get this car might just be the freaking Gold Series. And I just noticed there's some very tiny contingencies here. I want to check them out real quick. Let's see. We got Wix, Mechanics Wear, because we're all about detail here, right? Also, you got Champion right there. I don't know what the biff that is. Yeah, you can see Wix Air Filter, Mobile One, something else, Mechanics Wear, I think Lincoln Welders, and Chevrolet. So I like how they kind of congregated everything to the bottom blue stripe on this Chevrolet. But holy cow, man, talk about one smoking hot looking race car. Thank y'all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you're having a blessed one. Don't eat too much popcorn, and don't drink too much coffee or water or moo juice, whatever floats your goat. Hope you're having a great one. All that good stuff. Wow. I just cannot get over the freaking gold on this car, man. If I had to put it, it's probably a 9 point... I'm going to say a 9.4. 9.4 because of the box. I'm going to put it... that's my rating for this diecast out of 10. But my goodness, man, we need this detail on a lot more paint schemes. Thank y'all so much for watching. Diecast Buffet, signing off.